So you guys were I'm hearing a lot of you guys wanted a theme song shortened, so here we go. This girl reviews movies, games, and books. Sometimes she plays them. So does that, and when she does it with the cat, does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Probably. So, it's shorter. There you go. Crazy Cat Lady or Martha Butler does not own any trailers or pictures. I use them under fair use, educational, for and entertainment purpose.
I suppose there's no point in putting it off. Do your thing. Take me to Olympus.
Okay. Oh, when you see Freddie, tell her I'm sorry I couldn't stick around for the movie. And mind if I say something?
Sure.
You've changed. I mean, from the person I met when I first came here. When, you know, you got it together really quick.
Thanks, I guess.
There you are, Grace. Do have a seat.
I prefer to stand, thanks.
As you like. You've certainly been busy, haven't you? Everywhere I turn, there you are. Including the reliquary.
Oh.
I'm uncertain how you got access, but even you must have realized it's off limits. Particularly for your mortal friend.
Sorry to be annoying.
I'm not annoyed, my dear. I'm concerned what new trouble you'll find in attempting to escape your old trouble.
Oh, well, I'll try to die more quietly next time.
You think our judgment was rash? It was. In truth, I worried that giving you time, letting us all get to know you, would make it harder in the end. I am sorry, Grace. You may not believe it, but I care deeply. I care about what happens to you and to all the idols.
You care? About me? That's a laugh. You sit up here in your tower and whatever humanity you might have once had, whatever wisdom, it's eroded away to nothing. The only thing you care about is making sure it doesn't all shatter. Not on your watch.
Zeus was the first to leave. King of the gods. And we don't even know what became of him. Vanished into the ether. Poseidon was next. Walked out into the seas, never to be heard from again. Ares betrayed us. Hephaestus saved us. Hades was murdered. And by one of our own. The list goes on.
I've heard most of that, sure. What does it have to do with me?
We are dying, Grace. I don't mean diminishing or drifting apart. I mean our immortality is disappearing. Very soon now, the idols will be no more. We are a legacy that spans millennia, dating back to the very dawn of humankind. So yes, I care. I will do anything and everything in my power to avoid that fate, even if it appears unfair.
That's too bad. I've been an idol for 5 minutes, and I've been out there solving problems you've all wrestled with for how long now? I could have helped you, Athena. I could have helped all of you. But you don't see that, do you? You're so busy holding on to what you have. You can't see what you're throwing away.
I know we've put a great deal on your shoulders, Grace. I do. All I called you here to ask is that you please not make my job more difficult than it already is. If you have any other questions or concerns, now's the time to bring them up.
Sort of, but I feel like I'm missing something important. Maybe the goddess of wisdom could help me out?
It would be helpful to know what Calliope was doing at the reliquary, but she's not available to ask. Not until you regain her memories, at least.
Why not put off the trial until then? Seems like a good way to solve all this. Yeah?
And trust what you decide to share? I think not.
Gave it to me. Athena, I had that key all along.
You what?
It's just like you thought. I used it to attack Calliope that night. Then I brought her back home to finish her off. A mortal with a plan, baby. Stole my way into godhood. Watch me roar.
That's not funny, Grace.
What's funny is that you thought I'd tell you without getting anything in return. I guess I'll get back to my investigation.
I am rooting for you, Grace. If there's another way to resolve this, any way at all, I will take it.
Will you? Really?
Good luck. Feel free to take a cookie on your way out.
Poison cookies. Not talking taking any chances. Okay.
I fail to see what advice I could provide to you, Farishta Bandi. It's just Freddy. I'm unfamiliar with mortal affairs, Freddy. I do, however, have tea.
Then let's drink tea, and we can talk about books. You have a lot of them.
That would be acceptable. Do not worry. It is written that I am not alerted to Grace's presence for another 14 minutes.
Guess I'll keep talking then.
Okay, first part down. Now I finally get to see what the reliquary actually...
It's funny that she actually knows where she's already here, but she's not allowed to know.
Pretty impressive, isn't it? Don't wander around. Labyrinths are kind of my thing, but you'll get lost. Also, are you supposed to be here?
Look, you're right. I'm not. I'm sneaking into the reliquary.
No, that's a really, really bad answer. Kate will be so mad.
Look at it this way. This is your chance to repay me. I helped you when you needed it, didn't I?
Yeah, but I already helped you.
Just give me some time, please.
Well... Alright, but be quick and don't touch anything. If Kate finds out...
We never spoke. Thank you. Thank you. Is Apollo right? Is this something you planned all along, Persephone?
Meaning what? What, that I knew what would occur at the reliquary? Perhaps you think I'm the one who unleashed the Furies upon you.
You've waited for this opportunity for over a century.
Waited, yes. bided my time, and the moment has arrived.
But you came here to help, right?
And I came here to help.
Okay. No need to keep selling me on it. I'm in.
You are?
Yeah. I need to punch something really hard. Or overthrow hell. I'm good with either of those things.
Did you see that, Apollo? You see, that is what a backbone looks like.
I can't. I'm sorry, but this is a step too far.
And consider this, Apollo. Grace's mortal friend was slain by the Furies. According to the old laws.
Her soul is in Hades.
Hold on, wait. What does that mean? If her soul is in Hades, then...
It means the ruler of Hades can release her.
That's assuming everything remained as it was. Fine. I'll get you into Hades. But I'm not going with you.
If that's what you prefer, by all means.
It's fine, Hermes. Get this over with.
Shall I wait here, or...
No. I'm not gonna lie to them. Hermes has always treated me fairly.
Oh, hey, if it isn't Apollo and Grace and, Persephone. Wow, the whole gang, huh?
I'm afraid I have to call in that favor. I need you to take Grace and Persephone to Hades.
Oh, man, I don't know. Athena specifically said I wasn't supposed to take anyone, you know? No matter what.
This is pointless. They're never gonna help us, Apollo.
Can I ask what's going on? Nobody ever tells me anything, and you want me to get in huge trouble, but for what?
It's the only way to find out why Calliope was trying to contact the Fates.
The Fates?
There's something going on, Hermes. I'm at the edge of it. But without the Fates, I'll never know the truth.
And that means going to Hades, with or without Athena's permission.
Okay. Signal when you need to come back.
You sure?
Yeah, feels like the right thing.
Be careful, Grace. And remember, the underworld doesn't give up its shades without a price.
I think I can tell her the rules, Apollo. Let's go. Welcome to the real underworld.
Wow. It feels so empty. So lonely.
It's not completely empty. Neither is the throne, for that matter. A bitter shade named Orpheus has been squatting on it since my exile. I fully expect he'll be waiting for us.
So there's gonna be a fight? Good. I need something to punch.
Don't get too excited, Grace. Orpheus is hardly a worthy foe.
Really? Even though he took your throne?
He took an empty throne after I left. That does not make him a king. Just someone else that's in my way.
In our way, you mean?
Yes, in our way.
Okay, so there's an angry ghost sitting on your throne. Anything else about this trip you've neglected to mention?
Come, it's time to cross the Styx. The ferryman will come soon. As we are not dead, you will need to convince him you are worthy of passage. State your case clearly and with determination. I am Persephone, also known as Despoina and Kore Sotiera, once queen of the underworld, and shall be again. No, Coron, I did not bring you any cards. I am not here to entertain you.
My name is Grace, and I'm here to save my friend Freddie. Have you seen her?
He says he has. She spoke a great deal as they crossed the river, and that made him very happy.
Happy? Why happy?
I don't imagine Coron gets much company these days, Grace. No, she didn't. Neither of us brought games to play with you, Coron. Stop asking.
Can't say I'm in the mood, what with Freddie being dead and us here to overthrow Hades.
No, not even I Spy. As you'll recall, it's rather difficult when everything is green.
I spy, my little eye. That guy died!
It's a long ride to the throne room.
I spy, my little eye. Green!
I wouldn't touch that.
Gotta bring up Hercules, even though I've done a lot of Hercules jokes.
Well. It's a small underworld after all, huh?
Meg!
No. Mustn't touch. You see, Meg's running with a new crowd these days, and not a very lively one at that.
You like making deals. Take me in Meg's place.
The son of my hated rival trapped forever in a river of death.
Going once.
Is there a downside to this?
Going twice.
Okay. You get her out. She goes. You stay. Oh, you know what slipped my mind? You'll be dead before you can get to her. That's not a problem, is it?
Overload you. Blow the fuse. Every story, every memory winds up here in the water. I used to dream that this river would rise, swallow the tears in my eyes. And suddenly I was found alone. I destroyed Hades, but was denied his throne.
Ilia's dead here, isn't it? Everything here is fading away. She needs her queen.
We're here for Freddie, too.
I killed the king fair and square. They had no right to take it from me.
A child in a garden, a prize for a king,
Property.
bound and gagged with silver and satin. Like God, this hell is mine. Won't let it be forgotten.
Someone's coming, and it has me singing too. We have visitors. I think we all know what to do. To the throne room. This bard's about to meet a muse.
There's someone singing with us.
That would be Orpheus.
Is he a muse?
Oh, he's so much more than that.
Someone
I didn't belong here,
is waiting in the
but that throne belongs to me. No one deserves
I
it
can feel them howling at the
more than
moment.
I.
Why we came here?
There's a name here
I won't forget,
that reeks
but you
of
can
an
bet your someone's coming.
It's about time, Persephone.
Orpheus, I've been. What happened to the music?
I have been waiting for you, Persephone, for so long. And you brought a muse. Hi. Lovely tune, by the way. Can't remember the last time I collaborated with someone so talented. No offense, but welcome to my opera. Let me treat you to a song, a welcome gift. I have the floor. It is mine, after all. Muse. Any requests? Questions?
What's your problem with Persephone?
Down, 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 loop it. Down, down, I didn't do what I was told, didn't know that it was all a game. I didn't think that he would do it. And Eurydice was gone. And Persephone stood right beside him and said, what a shame. He was always gonna kill her and you knew it. You never got to have
What do you think you would have done against Hades? You're an immortal, you're the god.
I beg your pardon. I wanna behave properly. It's not your song. You better stay open. She's a friend and a god. Throne is for me. I won't let it be forgotten.
I have nothing but a dark and empty hole, wanting something to fill a shallow soul. I am the king of constant sorrow, with a throne room.
It's not your throne, Orpheus.
It will be until you admit you were wrong.
I wouldn't go there. It's too much for you, and I'm not sorry for your mistake.
Don't you think that you're kicking a man who's already down just to wear some ridiculous crown and wander around here snubbing?
To take back what's mine, I'd do far, far more.
You're that, dear Muse? Best believe her.
This is ridiculous.
I never sleep, and I never wake properly. You took everything, yet I'll never have justice. Now the music is gone.
It's all history. Why can't you let it be?
The day the music died.
Orpheus should stay right where he is.
I didn't do what I was told, didn't know that it was all a game. I didn't think that he would do it. Still, Eurydice is gone.
And you got everything you
All I'm
want.
saying is what a shame. I don't feel any different, I knew it. Cause I never got to have my revenge. My pain never ends. As the king of hell, I promise you now and forevermore, I won't turn my back. I won't turn my back on you again.
You dare.
She does indeed. What have you to say for yourself now, Persephone? Still the innocent victim?
I tried to help you, Grace. Even after you challenged me in my own domain and threw your lot in with that fool Apollo. Yet it seems you don't want my help.
Okay. Let's examine that for a moment. You showed up at my apartment out of the blue after telling me I was on my own. Why? You've wanted this for so long, you'd say anything, right? You lie to Apollo, lie to Hermes, and lie to me. And you'd probably think nothing of it.
If I might ask, dear Muse, what exactly is it that Persephone offered you?
That we would use the throne to speak with the Fates. To ask why Calliope was attempting to contact them.
Persephone promised that, did she? Well, the Fates are here. Oh, yes. They cannot, however, be compelled, and they will not help you. The truth is that they simply do not care.
And Freddy?
If the throne alone could bring someone back from the dead, surely even Orpheus would have figured it out.
And there we have it.
I won't apologize to you, Spirit. I did what I could for you. Why you continue to blame me is beyond
You
my...
gave me hope, Persephone. That, I think, was the cruelest cut of all.
I should have realized it sooner. Before we even came here. I guess neither of us is as smart as we think we are.
And neither of us will get what we want today.
As opposed to your original plan, where that would have only been me.
At the very least, I had hoped we might find your friend's spirit.
Why? We can't bring her back.
Not without great sacrifice, no. No, the rules of death are clear. Yet, you might have spoken to her. I know what it's like not to get the chance to say goodbye.
King of Hell.
Hey.
Freddy, you're here.
Yeah, I've actually been watching you since you arrived. It's not like there's much else going on.
Fred,
No, don't even start, Grace. I made my decision. I don't regret it one bit.
You don't mean to say that Apollo is responsible for your death, right? But his prophecy is.
Yes. It said I needed to die.
Someone else knew about the prophecy. Athena.
No.
Then she sent the Furies after me when I went to the reliquary. I barely escaped. I fled back to the mortal world. To you.
So many years of history fights the highs, the miseries. I'm so proud of you. It's time to go. I never tried saw before how trapped we were, so far from shore. Great at the time, but it's time to go. It's time to go. How can I let go now? I won't. It's just not fair. We took our first steps together. Now you'd have me walk alone. You were always there for me, from heartbreak and through injury. We do it again, but now it's time to go. It's time to go. It's time to go. It was quick and so was I was not prepared to die, but grace, I choose this. And I know you'll die. It's time. So many years of history fights the highs, the miseries. I'm so proud, Grace. Freddie, I gave everything to watch you go. I know. Now it's time to go. It's time to go.
You've returned. And I see Freddie isn't with you. I'm so sorry, Grace. Did you at least get to speak to the Fates?
No.
Then what happened?
None of us got anything. Persephone didn't get her throne. I didn't get Freddie back. And talking to the Fates was never gonna happen.
So it was all for nothing.
Oh, not at all. It actually proved quite productive. We heard about your prophecy, Apollo. You knew. You knew the truth this entire time, even when you said you were helping Grace.
Yes. Yes, I did.
You were trying to protect me, right? You didn't want me to share Calliope's fate?
I thought I could nudge you in the right direction. Help you find the truth without learning about the prophecy.
Well, you failed. We know it now.
Then it's done. You're locked into it.
Isn't the prophecy open to interpretation? Couldn't you be wrong about how it ends?
When am I not wrong, Grace?
That's right. Leave. It's what you're best at. I don't know how this will affect your trial. We could tell them what we've learned. Even without proof, it makes enough sense that Athena couldn't just brush it off. But if she believes you need to die in order to save the idols, if she truly believes that, it won't matter what anyone says.
Does there still need to be a trial? If we go to Athena privately, maybe we could work out some kind of deal.
She won't make a deal. All that will afford her is a chance to kill you before the trial.
She tried that once already.
And your friend died as a result. No, it's a clever thought, but Athena needs to be challenged in front of everyone. When you go to the trial, I'll back your play, up to and including overthrowing Athena. Calliope would approve.
But what about...
Just so you understand, our chances aren't good. I suggest you do whatever necessary to prepare.
Great. You don't know everything, Apollo. Half the problem is that you and every other idol thinks they do.
What do you mean?
Trying to prevent the prophecy is what's making it come true.
So you want to, what? Stop trying?
Maybe.
I hope this doesn't change things between us. You've come to mean a great deal to me.
I feel the same way, Apollo.
I guess all that remains is the trial. Whatever happens, Grace, I'll be standing right there by you.
You'd better.
So we can end up together. Because that's what I'm trying to do this time.
Pan? Are you here? Pan! Alright then. Guess I'll just head off.
I thought you didn't want to see me anymore. You're not here to yell at me, are you?
I think I wanted to apologize. I just want to talk. I think this is the only time I have to be mean to him. I don't want to be mean to him, though.
Is that a problem? Is the mighty Pan too sensitive to withstand a little yelling?
It's less the mighty Pan and more the naughty Pan. Perhaps even the delightful Pan.
Bah! That's right! Bah!
Ah, you've learned something. Something not altogether pleasant, I'm guessing. Tell you what, Grace. Let's indulge in one last transaction. Relay what you've learned, and I'll see if I have any advice to offer.
What's the best she can do is yelling at him?
Okay. Where do I begin?
He sold somebody out! Yell at him more!
Of course, it was
Yeah!
Wait, you knew?
No, No! How could I?
So what now?
Let the prophecy play out.
Huh?
Let it play out. It doesn't say the last muse will die. Just that she must for the idols to continue. Perhaps the idols shouldn't continue. Seems reasonable enough.
I doubt Athena would agree. Or many of the other idols, for that matter.
Yes, well, if history says anything about the idols, it's that we're a bunch of reactionaries who make poor decisions. Frankly, change is long overdue. Continuing on as we have been isn't appealing, and I doubt I'm the only one who thinks so. I'm rather looking forward to the trial now. How exciting.
Did you forget something, Grace?
It felt like we hadn't quite finished our conversation.
It seemed pretty finished to me. What more is there to discuss?
Why didn't you tell me about you and Calliope?
I tell you I loved her so you and Apollo could pick apart our relationship and then cast me as the murderer? Tell you I spent 2 years hoping she would return, only to find out that was never gonna happen? Tell all of that to the one she was now a part of, who would one day remember everything we were? Calliope would not have approved of the way I acted. But then she seldom did. It was so good to see her in Hades, to have her say she forgives me. I just wish it were as easy to forgive myself.
Self-pity from the great Persephone. That's a new look.
How dare you? It's not self-pity, it's
introspection, remorse. This isn't your usual playbook.
Fine. I'm trying to change, Grace. Is that what you wanted to hear?
It's a start.
Is it any easier out there? Do you miss being immortal, Grace?
Eventually I will. I'll always wonder what I might have become.
I never gave it a second thought before. Now I wonder.
So this is it. All your new friends have lied to you, but somehow they're gonna get you through the trial, right? I wish Freddy were here.
Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no stars. tears, the breeze. I am trees in cold water, no star to be seen. In your heart, we're in there. You do not see it there. In my heart, you remain. I do not sail in vain.
Okay, here we go. Hello?
Oh, Grace, there you are. Everyone is already waiting for you on Olympus.
Care to explain how this is supposed to work? I don't exactly have an itinerary.
How this works is, you follow us. Welcome to Old Olympus, dear.
Is this a real place?
It's the memory of a real place, which for us is the same thing. Let's begin, shall we? Brothers, sisters, everyone, look around you. We few who remain fled to this new land to escape the war, but we are not out of danger. I waited to tell you until I was certain, and now I am. The idols are dying. It will not be long before even our immortality deserts us. The time for extreme measures has arrived.
I have to ask, why are you bringing this up at my trial? What's the connection?
Execution is an extreme measure, Grace. Yet it is sometimes necessary.
For someone who claims to be about saving lives, you seem to find it necessary an awful lot.
Each of you is here because I brought you here. I protected you. I carved out this space in a strange land so we could survive. I am at this trial to tell you that, as always, I will look out for you. I will save you. Trust in me, Pallas Athena, daughter of Zeus and leader of the chorus, and I will do anything it takes to keep you all alive.
You'll do anything? You mean like set up a sham trial? When what you really want is to see the last muse gone forever.
I don't know what you're talking about, dear.
Tell them about the prophecy Apollo gave you, and how you've interpreted it. The idols cannot continue so long as the last muse lives. Isn't that how it goes?
It's true.
If there's any threat to the survival of the idols, Athena, it's you. I'm willing to bet this isn't about the prophecy. Not really. This is about you staying in control.
How dare you!
How dare me? Who murdered Calliope? Who tried to murder me? Why keep it all a secret? Tell them.
Yes, it's me. It's me. Of course, it's me. The one who gets it done. Don't you see? It had to be. I'll turn away when I got the fish. Then you cry hooray once it's on the dish. That's how we do this. Yes, me. Yes, you and me. I have always cared for you. I'll always do all these things for you. All I ever did, all the sacrifice, all I ever hid, trying to be nice, everything for you. I always were enjoyed in my face, you're so controlling. Sorry, little bird, time to wring your neck.
This I know. Once the muse is dead, questions creep. They'll burrow in my head. What did I do? What didn't I do? All this time, you've shown us what to sing. Wisdom, that's what you bring. Is that still true?
That's coming from you. You're lost, little boy. You've lost all perspective. You're ready to throw this away, to throw us aside. I'm not hearing wisdom here, I'm hearing pride. None of you see. So it's down to me. It's fine. I'll take all the blame. I'll take all the pain. Think you so wrong, you just see it's crap. You wanna make the call, you need to hold the map. You cloistered children. It's time for you and all who stand with you. Yes, you too. You feed this thing more blood, you'll feel regret. I know you know I'm right. You feel it deep inside. If I stop now, Olympus is wrecked. Cause and effect.
anybody.
I was so low, I nearly withdrew. Now I'm here because she inspired me.
Terribly sorry, but I'm afraid I'll need to stand here too. I really need to. Please do accept my apology.
Of course, it's me. Because of me, this prophecy would come to me. My was his arm, and you're wrong looking more at a stranger wearing my face. My Olympus is gone. Now I'm some other one. Just how long has she been in place? Give it time, you'll find even an island drift. You don't notice 'cause it only moves in teeny tiny shifts. There was a voice in me that shouted, Athena, you be strong. Be strong. No cost is great enough. It was wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong, and now I don't know what the right thing is. I leave it up to you what to do with all these years you hold this place. I think it's time you made some space. Enough of you. It's overdue. Step away. Let it go. Fresher hands should steer this boat and sail it too.
Oh, Pan's not even there.
Are you finished? You've been talking forever.
We're done, yes.
And?
You certain about that chair, brother? You've always said you didn't want it.
Whoa! This time around, he's in
I think
charge?
it's about time, don't you?
Responsibility suits you, Apollo. Maybe one day you'll even button up your shirt.
Never gonna happen!
Long enough to find out. We've decided to disband the course. No more laws, no more hiding from mortals. It's time the idols found a new way.
You're planning to tell everyone what we really are? Isn't that risky?
We'll give it some time to let those who are afraid go into hiding, but it needs to happen. We have to rejoin the world.
I have a few thoughts as to how you could go about revealing yourselves.
I was hoping you might.
If there's time, we could prepare a campaign.
A campaign? You make it sound like preparing for battle.
It is, kinda. The idols would be stars before you know it. If you're famous enough, there's only so much that can be done to you.
Now that is a marvelous idea indeed.
Could you all give Grace and I a moment, please?
Why bother in having Aphrodite here? She's not going to say anything. At least Pan said something.
Well, you did it. You survived.
And fulfilled the prophecy while I was at it.
What do you mean?
I'm the last muse. It was my trial. Now what's happening to the idols because of it?
We're no longer continuing?
Not like before. The chorus is ending. This is what Athena was trying to prevent.
I want you to know that I'm not going anywhere. Whatever happens when we reveal ourselves, whatever comes, I go where you go.
Aww.
I could get used to that.
I wouldn't be crimping your style? Is that how you say it?
If you're 75, sure. Maybe let's get your vocabulary into this century at some point.
I was hoping you'd say that. What do you say, Grace? Ready to face the music one more time?
Yeah.
Always.
2 months later, let's see if the questions are different.
Of course you're both here. In my apartment. Why wouldn't you be?
Yeah, we don't have a third person here.
How does it feel to be the idol spokesperson, appearing on every newscast, reputable and otherwise?
I'm exhausted.
The Oracle has been keenly following your progress. She records every appearance, every interview. She may be your biggest fan.
The way she talks, you'd think she never doubted who you were.
Well, at least she's been of great help to your online campaign.
Everyone here has also been busy. Would you like to hear the latest?
Yep.
I'd like to know what you've been up to, Apollo.
Other than whining like a sad puppy every moment that you've been away?
I haven't been... Well, alright. Maybe just a little. But mostly I've been taking charge of the idols remaining at Olympus, helping them ease into life with the mortals.
Every day he parades about the city with idols in tow like frightened ducklings, showing them how the world works.
But Apollo barely knows how the world works.
Well, that's what makes it funny. It's the blind leading the blind.
I've also been tidying up the beach house, finding the Oracle a new place to live.
A new place to live? Why?
So he can invite you to live in his little beachside hovel, that's why.
Get rid of the teenager!
I was going to say that myself. Later, when you were finished and back for good.
I really like that idea. Assuming you've hosed the entire place down a few times.
I'm in charge of the renovations. I'd have preferred to burn the entire place down and start over, but...
It's quite livable now that Persephone's had her way with it. We can talk about this more later.
Can I see it?
Is there any word yet on Aphrodite and Eros? They left the city a while ago.
Eros sent word, yes. Aphrodite has started a spiritual retreat in the mountains?
Let's call it a cult.
Whatever it is, he says it's been helping her. Being the goddess of love to the world once more has at last brought her peace.
I thought for sure they'd go into hiding. Aphrodite fears mortals more than any other idol, doesn't she?
Hence why she surrounded herself with only those who shower her with adoration.
As I recall, sister, you also headed several cults across the centuries.
The Eleusinian mysteries weren't about shoring up my ego, Apollo.
How about you, Persephone? Any big changes?
Not yet, though I may be selling the club very soon.
The underworld? Why?
I don't need a substitute for the real thing. That's all it ever was, and I'm fine with having neither. That said, I've been itching for a change. I believe it's time to move on to something else.
Do we get to know what that something else is?
No, you don't. I came by to give you all my regards, such as they are. After this, you likely won't see me for quite some time.
You will be missed, sister. More than you'll ever believe.
What about Hecate and Asterion? Are they still at the reliquary?
Hecate leave the reliquary? I'd sooner believe the sun would go out.
It doesn't hurt that they seem enraptured with each other's company.
Asterion is all Hecate is willing to discuss. Do I need to know every detail of his sexual prowess? I do not.
Didn't Hecate say it is written that she and the Minotaur would eventually break up?
What?
Oh, eventually, for Hecate could be centuries from now.
In the meantime, she gushes about her new boyfriend like a schoolgirl.
You should hear Asterion then. His gushing puts hers to shame. I'm happy for them both.
Has anyone heard about Athena? It's been a while.
The revelation of the idols to the mortal world went far better than she could have dreamed. I think it shook her.
Well, she was wrong about a great many things.
As the goddess of wisdom, that's not an easy realization. So she left. Back to the old world.
Back to the old world? It's a long way to travel by yourself.
Well, I asked her to go. There's so many of us who went missing during the war. The idols going public might bring them out of hiding. Athena wanted to leave, and this gave her a purpose. We'll see if anything comes of it.
Is Hermes still around? I'm surprised they're not here with the rest of you.
Well, we've barely seen them of late.
Hermes has been busy. They've become a social media darling, or so the Oracle tells me.
The truly amusing part is that they're not even trying to be famous. They simply can't help it.
Hermes likes to people please, it's true.
Hopefully it won't backfire on them. Fame is a double-edged sword.
Hermes lives a charmed life. Never fear.
Well, it's odd seeing their face on so many billboards, but I agree. Let Hermes have their fun.
What about Pan? I haven't seen him since the trial.
No one's seen him.
Should we be worried? It is Pan, and what he does will reflect on us all.
Pan is harmless.
Mostly harmless.
As far as I can tell, he did regret his involvement in Calliope's death. He'll lay low. At least for a time.
He'll be back with some new scheme to make us all groan.
You're not wrong.
Hey, Mr. Marone, you get to ask about Medusa.
I still can't believe it's all over.
Oh, it's scarcely over, Grace. Now that you've toppled the castle, it's barely just begun.
Well, I didn't do that.
On the contrary, you absolutely did.
Perhaps we should leave you alone, Grace. You must be tired from your trip.
Perhaps a round of drinks at the underworld, in Calliope's honor.
I'd like that, actually.
Persephone, could we just meet you there?
Fine. I will, however, begin drinking without you.
Something on your mind, Apollo?
You, Grace. It's always you. Take my hand for a minute. Let's stop and breathe for a moment. There's so much to like. I've opened my eyes, finally stepped into the light. Wouldn't you know it was here the whole time? The courage we need to be joyful is something we'll build over time. I now know it's true, the answer is you. And I will be here for the ride. Yes, I will be here for the ride.
How will you feel years from now? Everything's changing so fast.
We have eternity to work it out. With you, I think it will last. The courage we need to be joyful. Someone will help me find. No matter where we go, take it slow. I'll hold your hand on mine. The courage we need to be joyful is something we'll build over time. No matter what we do, the answer is you. I will be here for the ride. Yes, I will be here for the ride.
Aww. I didn't want to break your heart, buddy, but it's like Pan more cunning. Okay. Oh wait, the answer is you. Okay, it's got 2. Alright, so the next time I put this game on, I gotta get myself on the throne of Hades, and then I gotta get myself with Persephone, Freddy, and I guess there's a ending where I don't end up with anybody at all. I guess the one that I end up by let Freddy live was just me not being with a certain person, but all of them are still my friends. So I guess I had to piss them all. I had to get them all mad at me. I don't know. We'll see. But the rest is just me trying to get endings, and apparently there's something to do with Eros or Cupid. Not sure, but maybe I have to look that one up. But that's it for right now. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. And I'm happy I finally got to be with Apollo, because out of these characters, I think he's my second, but I think I like their couple more better, even though I like Pan more. Because Pan is just too much of a bad boy. I mean, bad boy. I had to do that. But yeah. But I love Pan's personality. I just love how romantic and Grace and Apollo are. Freddy and her are great, but she's just more a friend, and the one I would probably end up being like if I was in this world. Since me and Freddy have a lot in common, since I know much as she does about this kind of stuff. Now, Persephone, the way she behaves a lot, I think I like her the least, even though I totally understand the way she has every right to be this way. Okay? Because how everybody else, since her only story is her being a prisoner. And some people are okay with that, because they think that Hades did nothing wrong. But I think that she has a right to be mad, because I think that you should not ever hold a woman prisoner. So, yeah, that's basically it. So, like, favorite, and subscribe, guys, and bye-bye!